Hi, good afternoon to all of you, and welcome to this webinar series where we want to present you a webinar on automating Microsoft Dynamics CRM testing with TestComplete as a product suite. We have as a Cygnet, a company, just an introduction of the company. We are a service provider, IT service provider, CMMA level 3 and ISO 27001, 9001 certified company, and the services that are varied in terms of software development, testing, web designing, web development. Now we have been doing all these webinars since last few years, and here we have been accomplishing one of the projects where we had fully automized the system of a client by using TestComplete as a product suite. I have Dakshesh and Reena, Dakshesh Shah and Reena Jadhav. They'll be taking you to this presentation, and I'll be passing the line to Reena, and she'll be handling all the other processes, and it will be followed shortly by some demos and some tutorials for your references. Thank you.
Hello friends, as Varun just mentioned that we are trying to just give you a brief introduction about how to automate Microsoft Dynamics CRM tests with the help of TestComplete. As the agenda of this webinar says that we will be first highlighting the challenges that we face while automating any CRM application. Then the automation strategy that we have been using in Cygnet. We'll go on with the live demo then and the additional features of TestComplete that are helpful for us in automating a test case. Okay. When it comes to Microsoft CRM, the major challenge that we are facing with Microsoft is object recognition. As we have been moving from Microsoft 2011 to Microsoft 2013, Microsoft 2013 has got several Silverlight, Ajax and Flash components. Now, there are several tools available in the market which are used for automation, but TestComplete is one of them which can record Silverlight and Flash objects easily. Means we have not to get into different kind of troubles to just record that. This image basically shows you how TestComplete records a Silverlight object. In a live demo, we'll consider everything related to Silverlight and go on with that. Okay. The different challenges that CRM faces is when we deal with CRM, we have to deal with large volume of data. Mainly we use CRM for storing the contacts and information of our customers and everything like that. So we have a large volume of data which needs to be maintained and sometimes generated. TestComplete provides us a solution for that. TestComplete has got data-driven support with the help of database, Excel files and CSV. Moreover, TestComplete has got its own data generator which can be used for just testing activities. Means we can generate test data using the test data generator of TestComplete. This screen shows us the data generator as well as the data-driven controls that are available in the TestComplete. As you can see, this is a data generator wizard where you can generate different kind of data. There are sample data provided inside TestComplete which are for name, city and address and everything. So we can use these things as a data generator. Moreover, you can see that the data-driven loop, TestComplete provides us data-driven support with Excel, CSV, database, data table queries as well as views. So we can use everything related to database and tables when we want to generate anything in data-driven thing. Now, CRM 2013 has got many UI components which are very difficult to test. When we consider UI testing, we generally keep UI testing as out of scope in automation because there are some major components which cannot be automated using any automation tool. But TestComplete has got different features, like it has got object checkpoint and region checkpoint which can be used to automate any UI object. I'll just in the demo we'll go through a script where we have recorded something like we are just comparing two different type of regions, something like we are trying to automate this progress bar. Now when we have to manually go and check that the functionality of this progress bar is working fine or not, we have to go and manually actually increment or decrement the values of this progress bar. But using automation we can do it easily with the help of region checkpoints. Okay. Now coming to automation or any other process, whenever we are trying to automate something or we are trying to build a system, there are chances that something in the requirement changes and the business flow changes. Now whenever the business flow changes, there are chances that we need to change the script or modify the script in such a way that it takes a lot of effort at our end. But TestComplete gives you the facility to change the automation flow without much hassle. As you can see in the screen, you have different kind of test cases, and you just can drag and drop some test cases with the help of TestComplete. So the flow of the test cases can be changed easily without any problem. Moreover, you can also select the test cases which you want to run and which you want to ignore at this point. Okay. Coming to the automation strategy that we want to use. First of all, while this is not specific to CRM, this is a general automation strategy then that we use in automating any object. So we have to define the scope and objective, means why we are going for automation. First of all, automation is very reusable and time saving. Once we have to do a certain activity again and again, so automation is the best process for that. It will save the manual effort. Moreover, you can do the same amount of thing in a much lesser time. That's why automation is preferred. Now, what can be automated? You have to identify the tests which can be automated. So the tests which are repeatable and which would be a major checkpoint in your application, those are the tests which can be identified for automation. Now the question is when to start an automation. You can start the automation when the application is stable enough. So once you have an application which is stable, that can be automated. Now how do we test, how do we select the tests for automation? Now we have to select it using a different technique. Now we have to select the tests which are repetitive. So we have to select the tests which are run in almost every build. So that kind of test cases can be selected for automation. Now test cases which require us to be run in different data sets, something like a particular thing you have to check with different sort of data, that test case you can include in automation. Now smoke tests are good candidates for automation because smoke tests are the tests which you need to run after each and every build. So smoke tests can be used for automation so that once you give a new build, you just can run the regression suite, the smoke suite, and then it's just easy for you to automate that. And the test that the test that
normal charges utna to lagta hai nahi apne ko. You will use
the test that can take a lot of effort and time when manual testing, those kind of tests can be taken for automation. Okay. Now after we have decided the test case that we use for automation, we have to identify the automation tool and the training that we require for automating this process. Now we have to select tools which are supporting our platform and technology. Those kind of tools only we can use in our automation test case. Moreover, the tools which are easy to create automated tests, means which has got record and playback things, so that it is easy for a novice user to just record a test and play it with that tool. And moreover, this tool should be used by each and every tester. It should be used by a tester with a high skill set, as well as it can be used by a tester with a low level skill set. Now, and this test should be reusable, maintainable, and robust. So we are preferring tools which can create a very maintained test. Okay, now we'll go with the live demo of this application. Okay. Here I've recorded some of the scripts for just the demo purpose. This is an CRM 2013 application. This is a demo application, and moreover, as you can see, this application has got all the Silverlight controls that are available in CRM. As the script goes on, I'll just run one script. Now in this script I have created one checkpoint, that is a property checkpoint, which is the functionality of TestComplete, which we can use in every test case, because script checkpoints are one thing we would require in every test case. As you can see, the objects are automatically recognized using a Silverlight control. So TestComplete automatically records every Silverlight object, and it's easy for TestComplete to record. We don't have to do much to just get these things recognized. I was talking about UI and graphical things that we need to test using TestComplete. I'll just give an example here. Now, this is the probability that we need to check here. Now, as you can see, whenever we increase the probability of this thing, the image changes. So we can use TestComplete as a UI automation tool. What it will do is it will compare the region checkpoint here. It will increment the probability, and it will again compare the image. Okay, now it's loading. So first of all it will compare, then it will go in the edit checkpoint, then it will try to edit this checkpoint. I guess it did fail because it did took more time for this script to run. I'll just run it once again. What I'm trying to show here is when we are actually doing a manual testing for this UI component, I'll just okay. First of all, it will do this image checkpoint. I'll show you the region. It has recorded something like region here. So this is the UI right now as seen in the screen. And when I edit it and make it something like I increment it by 20, then also it will start and compare. And thus, in this case, it will compare it to the second region. So it has incremented by 20. So with TestComplete, what you can do is a particular region can be compared. So this kind of UI testing also can be done using TestComplete. Now when we deal with very large value of data, says just we have to generate data, or we have to create data for testing purpose, then you can use the data driven support. here we have what we have created is we have created an Excel for this. Okay. Here I've created and test Excel where I've just used contact name for 5 different persons. Now this contact name I'll be using in my script. What I've done is I've added a data-driven checkpoint here. What you can use is just add a data-driven loop here. You have to just select the Excel or the CSV file or the table from which you want to fetch the data. Here I've used Excel sheet. That's why I'm selecting this option. Now I've selected my test data Excel. This is the name of the sheet in the Excel, and this checkbox tells me that if I want to treat the first row as column names or not. I have selected this, and now this is a feature in TestComplete that it will ask you that if you want to go with the whole set of data or there are particular rows in which you want to consider the data group. So I'm just saying it that it should be from the beginning to the end. So as my Excel has got 5 different values, this particular loop will run in 5 different runs. So there will be 5 iterations for this. So what it will do, it will go and it will create a contact, and it will create 5 different contacts for so we don't have to write much in this case. What I've written is I've just created a data variable, and that I can use for all the statements. Okay, this way it will just keep on adding different values of data in this particular text box. So you can see that whatever data I have entered in this Excel, it is trying and picking the data values from that particular Excel, and it is entering, it is creating contacts with that particular data. So this is how we can do data-driven testing with the help of TestComplete. TestComplete can also help you in generating different type of data with the help of data generator. In data generator, I'll just stop this. With the help of data generator, you can choose different type of data that can be generated. When we talk about change in business flow, now suppose that I've got some test cases in which I need to add a value first and then edit it. Now the business flow has been changed, and I need to add first and then verify and then edit. So it is very easy in TestComplete, because I just need to do a relocation here in TestComplete, and hence it's done. Moreover, just we have to select and deselect the test cases that we need to run in our TestComplete. Okay, then we'll go with the additional features that are available in TestComplete. TestComplete has got continuous integration, means you can run the TestComplete suite with the help of command line arguments, so that it is helpful in us to integrate it with different continuous integration tools like Jenkins or Bamboo. Moreover, it has got integration with source control system like Visual Source Safe as well as CVS. It has got integration with a bug tracking tool, that is Jira, and Selenium, just like a tool with automation, has got a feature like Selenium Grid. That kind of feature has also been incorporated in TestComplete with the help of Test Execute. You can, what we can do is we can set up a machine which has got Test Execute, and TestComplete is in our machine, and we can just ask the machine to execute the system, test cases in a different machine. We just need to have Test Execute in the node machine, and our machine could be acting as a hub machine. Moreover, with the help of TestComplete, we can also automate native as well as mobile applications. Okay, so I'll be passing it to Dakshesh now.
Thank you, Reena, for presenting this interesting and informational webinar to us. What Reena has tried to cover is basically CRM has a lot of different challenges that CRM itself presents, because it's kind of an ongoing phenomena that people have started using out-of-the-box CRM technology for doing different business-related So, and what Reena has presented is basically a lot of different challenges that people present, people face, and what are our approaches to overcome this kind of challenges and make it successful so that we could apply the same solutions across different projects that have been going on for a very long time. And it would help us, kind of shorten the test life cycle that people are following at each and every place. So with that said, if you have any questions, please start typing your questions, and we will be able to answer all of your questions one by one. Okay, the first question mentions that, does TestComplete provide any DLL which I can use from my own automation framework? Based on our understanding and based on our interpretation or our working with TestComplete, we are not aware of any DLL, or we are not aware of any APIs that TestComplete provides which would allow you to integrate it with your other automation frameworks. So I think that's what the current situation of TestComplete is. Okay, the second question mentions that, does QA Complete offer APIs to access from my automation framework to update pass or fail results? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, TestComplete itself does not provide any APIs for it to be integrated with any other automation framework. So currently that is what the status of TestComplete is. But probably in the future, TestComplete may decide to go ahead and provide that kind of an API. Any other question? Okay, there is one interesting question that is coming up. What people are asking all about is, does TestComplete only provide record and playback functionality? No, TestComplete has its own integrated development environment available with it, within which you can create your own scripts using C# or Java or Delphi. These are different languages that TestComplete supports by itself. So if you are familiar with any of these languages, you can create your script by default and then use all the different features that TestComplete provides to make your script compatible with the whole test environment that you've set up. Okay. Now the next question asks is, how easy it is to do failure analysis. If we can show the screen back to you, we'll just showcase exactly how the result is being presented to you. That way it would be easier for you to identify exactly what kind of information TestComplete provides when something fails. If you take a look at our screen, when the first test case was executed, if everything was passed, it was marked in green and the checkpoint was marked as successful. So you can get all this information. Okay, now let's assume a case where if something is failing. So if you take a look at this, it can provide a very good logged information based on which you will be able to identify exactly where the script has failed, what was the condition of the application at that particular moment of time, and it also allows you to capture the screenshot at that particular moment of time. So these are some of the features that TestComplete provides while doing the test execution, based on which we'll be able to identify the results. I hope that helps.
So this question from Patrili Makaba says that, why do we have to test MS Dynamics CRM? Isn't this already tested by Microsoft? Should we not only test any additional application a company adds on top of CRM? So CRM is an off-the-shelf solution. It needs to be customized to suit different organization needs, different team needs. What we are trying to cover is, your implementation of MS Dynamics CRM, which has been customized to meet your requirements. You've added workflows to automate certain parts of your business processes. You've added certain conditions or fields. All these are basically something that you can test. So you're actually carrying out functional testing. You're not carrying out or testing the platform itself. You're going to test the customizations that are applied on top of MS Dynamics CRM. Does that answer your question? All right, great. So for more questions, you can please write to info@cygnetinfotech.com. You can also learn more about our test automation consulting services, the way we help you in strategizing your automation, or just talk to us how to resolve your MS Dynamics CRM or any type of test automation challenges. Once again, thanks for joining in, and we hope to hear back from you. I'll talk about it.